Show my face.
Yay!
It might be happening. I'm not sure.
That's streaming.
Okay, yes, we are live on Facebook. Wonderful. Hello, Facebook. And we're going to record. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ladies Power Lunch. I have with me today one of my dear friends. I love her so much, Robin Finney. Hi, Robin. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great.
So, Robin, for those of us who don't know you, and that would be a very small amount of people in this group, I'm sure, can you share with everybody who you are and what it is that you do?
Yes, I'm Robin Finney. I'm also known as Wandering Ant, AUNT, and I'm a writer, author, published author, best-selling author, thanks to this group. And I'm an intuitive and authenticity guide and an oracle. So I lead people through deep clarity sessions and I lead these really fun oracle parties called Girls Night Inward, which I've done a couple times with this group and it's so super fun and I love it.
Awesome. And I absolutely love your Oracle parties. The last one that you had was with us was when we had our last ladies night in and our LPL ladies night in, and that went really swimmingly. We had a great time. Lynn was there with her clean crafted wines, and it was just a fun time. A fun time was had by all. But we brought you here today, Robin, because we want to know. I mean, you've been a part of Ladies Power Lunch for a while now. You've been a regular member and you've stepped up to being a part of the inner circle. You've spoken on our events, you've even been a keynote speaker on one of our summits. You're on our Ladies Power Lunch podcasts and shows as often as you can spare the time to be with us. You do so much for us, Robin. And I just want to know why? What is it about Ladies Power Lunch that is really allowing you to give of your time with us so freely?
Well, I mean, one, it's fun and my life is full of fun and playfulness. And so it brings me a lot of joy. And I love being in community. And this group and this community in particular is very different than any community I've been a part of. It was so different. I've been in a lot of Facebook groups where it's like, don't promote yourself, don't promote your business. You can only talk about these things and on these days. And it's like so heavy that you get lost in the rules. And this group was just like it embraces you from the beginning and it's really about women supporting women and showing that we're not competitors, that we all have our own unique services and skills and gifts and talents.
I
And
love that.
love
I
what
love that. I'm all about that because, I really truly believe and embody that this idea of competition is just a mental construct. It's not a real thing. And so you could have 500 people in the group who do what you do, Robin, but there's only ever going to be one Robin. And so it's fine. It's all fine. All is well. So, if you had to think of maybe three words or phrases, what comes to mind when you think about Ladies Power Lunch?
yeah. Definitely community, fun, and I would say like inspirational. Like I'm inspired.
Inspirational.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
always inspired to see what others are creating and what they're doing. And I love like all the little prompts that you post all the time. I'm always like, oh, what is she posting today? And then to see people's responses is always really fun and seeing that connection among us all.
Yeah, I love the prompts. Sometimes I sit and I read through them and I actually comment on them and all sorts of fun things like that. I find the prompts to be fun, so it's nice to know that other people like them as well. You've been a member with us for a while. You've stepped up and contributed in a very, very big way to keeping that community feel going. When you are thinking about what benefits you've gotten from Ladies Power Launch, what would you say those are?
Yeah, support. It's been launching a business was totally new for me, and especially when COVID hit and having to the beautiful word that everybody's using this year, pivot, and kind of step into a different space. It's like I felt so supported and also validated. It's like when I am creating something and putting it out there, it's everybody's so encouraging and they provide feedback. And and so that's a big for me, that's a big aspect of it. And I feel like I'm in a room of cheerleaders. It's
Oh,
like we
awesome.
really are just like cheering each other on, and I love it. It causes me to want to engage and read other people's responses and provide feedback as well, so it's not just like me promoting like the Robin show. It's like, oh, I'm just going to only post about myself. It's like, no, I love engaging with others.
Awesome. And you talk about engaging with others. I'm looking over here on our Facebook group, and we have some people joining us, and you're getting all kinds of likes and hearts over here. And Lynn says she loved her collaboration with Robin. So you've been able to make collaboration connections with people
Yep.
in the group. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, that's been a great aspect of it, is being able to take different services that we offer. So Lynn and I, for example, Lynn sells clean crafted wine, and I do these great oracle parties, and so we combine them for a wine and oracle night. And it was so fun. We had so many, we were full, like it filled up, and it was great. And we're going to launch another one in January to kick off the new year. And so collaboration's been a big aspect of that. And also I've had so many conversations this year with women in this group that are like, "Hey, I saw you on here. Would you be interested in hopping on a call and let's get to know each other more?" And it's not in a way of like, because I've been in these situations before where it's like somebody reaches out and they're like, "Hey, you want to connect?" And then we connect, and then the moment we connect, they're like selling me right away. And I feel like it's so authentic and genuine in this group that it's like we actually want to get to know one another and support each other as well, but not just put it like just get a sale just to get a sale, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Ladies Power Lunch has just one rule, and people say to me all the time, "How can you just have one rule?" But I feel like it's the rule. It's the most important thing. We have one rule, and it is that we support each other intentionally. There has to be that intentional support for each other. And I feel like that covers a multitude of pretty much anything that you could come up with. If somebody is posting inappropriately in the group, then they're not being supportive. If somebody is getting into a collaborative relationship where they're not pulling their weight, that is not being supportive. So it covers a lot of the things that come up when we are interacting with each other. How about like people getting you on different stages, getting you on different shows? I know you were a part of our book collaboration.
Yeah, I've had so many opportunities just from being in this group this year alone. Being a part of the Transformation 2020 was huge, and just being able to commune with other women. And now it's great because now I have this writers hive that I'm a part of, and and then I've gotten a lot of podcast interviews through this group, and connected with other people on a different level, and having connections and seeing how we really can support each other and share each other's stories and blogs. Like I've had blogs featured on different sites, and so it's been really great for that. And I feel like there's such a broad range of variety of what people offer and step into, and so it's really cool to learn. Like I feel like I'm learning a lot, especially on Fridays when you have the topics and the it's always something new. And even the ones where I'm like, I don't know about this topic because it's uncomfortable, then those are the ones that I learn something.
That's interesting. That's
Funny and
so interesting.
interesting. It's like I'm like, I'm not at that level yet, but actually let me see what they're talking about.
That's funny. I have Audra over here on Facebook, and she says, "Yes, Robin, starting to build a business in the midst of a pandemic. Say what? Exactly what I did too. Why not? Dr. Devia and the LPL crew will help you make your definition of magic happen." Oh, that's so sweet, Audra. Thank you. We have quite a few women joining us over here on Facebook. Thanks for joining, guys. So, Robin, it's been a real pleasure chatting with you just for these few minutes. Really, also been a pleasure just seeing how much you participate with the group. And I am a firm believer that what you put into something is going to determine how much you're able to get out of it. And just seeing how active you are in the group was the reason that I reached out to you to ask you to talk a little bit about your experience. So thank you so much for your time and look
You.
forward to seeing you again soon.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Bye.